1. Helps maintain healthy blood pressure. Potassium has a symbiotic relationship with sodium. Simply put, sodium brings blood pressure up, while potassium brings it down. The key is striking the right balance, enabling you to maintain healthy blood pressure within normal limits. A lot of us struggle with maintaining healthy blood pressure. Some reasons may include the fact that processed foods, which remove potassium, are more widely consumed than they once were. Then, of course, there's the fact that people are eating fewer fruits and vegetables today than they did in the past. We all know how challenging it can be to get the food you need. In the midst of our busy lives, we may reach for the simplest food option, processed or not. But studies show that increasing your potassium intake can lead to healthier, more balanced blood pressure levels. Other studies show that having a potassium-rich diet can help you maintain healthy blood pressure, and eating fruits and veggies may be the best way to boost potassium levels. Another study of 1,285 participants aged 25 to 64 found that people who consumed the most potassium had reduced blood pressure compared to those who consumed the least. If maintaining healthy blood pressure is a goal of yours, adjusting your potassium intake could be a good place to start. In general, the most effective way to increase your potassium intake is through diet. Consult with a medical professional about what's right for you. 2. Helps stabilize healthy blood sugar levels. Potassium is essential for the creation and release of insulin in your body. If you're not getting the right potassium intake, your body might not be making enough insulin. Insulin is a hormone that is released from the pancreas. This hormone helps manage several metabolic pathways in the body, but the most important and well-known nutrient is glucose, also known as sugar. Insulin manages where glucose travels to, how it is stored, and how your cells absorb the sugars from your foods after digestion. 3. May help support cardiovascular health. Cardiovascular health is vitally important for your quality of life and longevity. Several medically reviewed studies have found that a potassium-rich diet can support heart health. Moreover, an analysis of 33 studies comprising 128,644 participants found the same thing. People who consumed more potassium had stronger cardiovascular health than those who ate less potassium. 4. Maintain a healthy nervous system. The function of your nervous system is to relay messages between your brain and your body. It takes in information through our senses, and then it processes the information, triggering a reaction. An example of this process would be when you touch a hot plate. You instinctually pull back, and your nerves send signals to your brain, as if to say, "This is painful. Do not touch this." Asterisk. The messages passed along by our nervous system help regulate heartbeat, reflexes, muscle contractions, and other important body functions. These messages are nerve impulses that help regulate muscle contractions, heartbeat, reflexes, and several other body functions. These nerve impulses are generated by the relationship between sodium and potassium ions, sodium ions moving into cells, and potassium ions moving out. That's why a drop in your potassium level can negatively impact your body's ability to create a nerve impulse. Pay attention to your potassium intake and consult with a medical professional, because getting enough potassium in your diet can be the key to maintaining a healthy nervous system. Your muscle and heart contractions are a function of your nervous system. Getting enough potassium is vitally important to the healthy functioning of your nervous system and, by extension, the regulation of muscle and heart contractions. Potassium levels that are too high or too low, that is, not properly balanced with the sodium in your body, can alter the voltage of your nerve cells, which affects the contractions of your muscles and heart. If the potassium levels in your blood are too high or too low, that can have an impact on your heartbeat. A heart that isn't beating properly will affect the functioning of the rest of the body, causing problems in blood circulation. 7. Maintain healthy fluid balance. When it comes to fluid balance, it takes a lot more than just drinking enough fluids. To ensure proper hydration, the body relies on the presence of electrolytes. Without the right electrolytes, fluids cannot enter cells or blood plasma to transport nutrients. Of course, hydration is important, but your body's fluid balance depends on the right nutrient balance. This is where potassium comes into play. Potassium supports healthy fluid balance inside and outside the cells, as well as in the blood plasma. It works together with other electrolytes such as calcium, magnesium, and sodium to maintain proper fluid levels in the body. Potassium is regulated in the body by the kidneys, which can excrete excess, but the body requires a minimum daily amount to support healthy function. 8. Supports individuals engaging in physical activity. It's no surprise that physical activity and exercise increase sweating and fluid loss. During these times, potassium emerges as an important regulator of fluid balance inside the body. While maintaining proper hydration is essential for physical activity, it is just as important to ensure an adequate intake of electrolytes to support the healthy distribution of fluids throughout the body, including inside and outside the cells, as well as in the blood plasma. This is why sports drinks contain a well-balanced blend of not only water, but electrolytes and sugar. Simply drinking plain water during vigorous activity will not lead to proper hydration. Supporting healthy potassium balance through both dietary sources and supplements will give your cells the necessary nutrients it needs during and after physical exertion. But that's not all. Adequate access to potassium supports healthy muscular and energy responses within the body. When the diet is rich in potassium, muscle cells have the capacity to store additional potassium. This becomes beneficial during times of high demand for potassium, such as after intense exercise. The muscles act as a rapid source of potassium release to meet the body's increased requirements. 9. Promotes a healthy digestive system. One of the lesser known, but highly fascinating benefits of potassium is its ability to promote a healthy digestive system. It does this by helping to stimulate the secretion of hydrochloric acid, which is necessary for digestion and nutrient breakdown. Hydrochloric acid is particularly important for the proper breakdown of proteins and other harder to digest micronutrients like minerals. When there is an insufficient amount of hydrochloric acid in the stomach, these nutrients may not be fully broken down, potentially compromising their absorption in the small intestine, and later leading to deficiencies. Additionally, maintaining a proper fluid balance is essential for healthy digestion, absorption, and transport of nutrients throughout the body. Adequate levels of potassium ions are required to transport digested nutrients through the bloodstream and to support healthy excretion and elimination processes carried out by the kidneys and large intestine. Potassium-rich foods. Potassium can be found in a wide variety of food sources. Fruits and vegetables like bananas, potatoes, avocados, and apricots are excellent sources of potassium. Additionally, soybeans are a plant-based source of potassium that can be incorporated into a variety of dishes. Whole grain wheat flour and brown rice are also nutritious grains that pack a punch when it comes to potassium. Furthermore, several beverages such as milk, coffee, tea, and fruit juices can contribute to potassium consumption. Consuming potassium through food is the optimal way to boost your intake, as it has been found that the body absorbs approximately 85 to 90% of potassium from food sources.